first off, credit Cincinnati, really good football team. And can't say enough how good those guys played, but so proud of our guys for finding a way to win, right? And that's what we talked about Saturday night, just whatever it takes, finish every snap. And I told the guys it comes down to the last snap. We still found a way to finish, so really proud of the way our guys fought, proud of the plays that they made, all right, to help us win that game. And, of course, we got to play cleaner. A lot of mistakes that we made to even make that game close, but things we can clean up, and it's better to clean them up after a win.
I guess what are your feelings after such a game that's back with the interception and gets closer? What are your feelings after?
Oh, I'm excited, man. To the way our team battled, I'm so proud of our team. Excited for them to be in a tight football game versus a playoff football team and come up with a win. Like that's where we're headed as a team, right? And we're showing that we're a good team. We're showing that we can win tight games at the end of the game. So, I'm really proud of the way our guys battled.
You talk about the way you mentioned playing tight game, but this is on the road. And, they got the crowd and everything else. And just gotten the turnover and everything. The way your guys just sort of settled down at the end, just went on and just put it to bed.
Right, no one wavered right on our sideline. That's what I love. I love the resolve of our team. Everyone believed that we were going to win. Everyone put in the work and made the plays to help us win this game. But it starts with the confidence that you have to win these tight games, and also knowing that we got guys, CJ, the receivers, Noah stepping up, having a big game. Like, guys stepped up and made big plays. And none other than Motor, the way he ran the football today is our best rushing game this year. Credit to the O-line and Motor for the way he ran the football. It was impressive to see, and I love the way he finished all of his runs.
Speaking of confidence, you just talked about CJ. Once he makes a mistake, it seems like he almost learns from it, and as the game goes on, he gets better.
It's impressive to see a young kid, right, make mistakes and grow from it in the same game, right? And for us to be able to come out with a win after some mistakes that he made and still be able to win the game and learn from it. It's much better to correct that after a win than a loss. So really proud of CJ, and he let me know that, hey, we got you. After the interception, he let me know we got you. We're going to make a play, right, to help us win this game.
Coach, during training camp, CJ, other players, they mentioned that they thought this year they could shock the world. What was it about this team that made them believe that this year they could shock the world?
I think it's not about, for me, it's shocking the world. It's just about guys in our locker room believing in each other. That's all that matters. We really don't care what the outside world says. It's just about the men in this locker room believing in each other and going to prove it one snap at a time.
So it's been next man up pretty much all season. For Matt to come in, replace Naomi in a game like that, how big was he in 3 field goals?
For sure. Matt stepped in and did an unbelievable job for us. Veteran kicker who's been there before, done it before, so happy to have him, right, and the confidence that we had in him in his range, and we got it in a good spot for him, and he nailed it, right, 3 field goals, and there to win the game winner after only being with us for a week. Credit to Matt, proud of him for stepping in for us with us losing Emi.
You talk about the confidence that the team have within themselves. How much of that starts with you, though, and the confidence that you exude onto them?
It's about them, not me. It's all about these guys, all about the men in the locker room and the work that they put in day after day that no one sees. Right? They put in the work, and they came out here today, and they were the best team for 3 hours on Sunday, and that's all that matters.
Coach, you talk about that.
Was the confidence and the belief it takes to win games like this, was that here when you got there, or did it take a little bit of time?
It takes time. The confidence comes from the men, right? It comes from, first off, starting with the quarterback position. And the confidence I think that CJ has given to our entire, not only team, but our entire organization. You want to win tight games, you got to have a quarterback who can make those big-time plays to put you in position to win games, so it starts there with him.
What you said about him in the crunch time to find a couple minutes he can just rally to?
Yeah, the thing about CJ is just it's the calmness in the chaos. Right, he doesn't waver. He's confident that he's going to make plays, and the moment isn't too big for him.
DeMeco, you played in this league. You're drafted by this organization. How rare is that when you talk about being calm in the chaos for a rookie quarterback to be able to still stand in the pocket and deliver throws without hesitation?
For CJ, I think the calmness starts for him. Like, he's played in a lot of big games at Ohio State. He's been under the big lights before, the bright lights, and he's made big plays. So he doesn't get wide-eyed when the moment comes, right? He understands that, hey, I know within myself I believe, and I believe in my teammates, I believe in myself, I believe in the O-line that's protecting me. I know I'm going to make plays.
Can you talk about the pressure that
It was awesome having Rankins back, and you see what Rankins can do for us, right? The pressure that he got today, consistent pressure on the pocket, and for him to get 3 sacks, a huge game for him. Happy to have him back.
Been for a long time, this organization has been on the losing end of games last week and this week too. To see the results, to see the winning side, what is that like for you to put deal with the offense?
Whatever has happened in the past, we're the 2023 Texans, and we're moving forward.
DeMeco, what's your thought process on the timeouts? Because you had 3 timeouts, 2 minutes, and all of a sudden, especially when you called the one at the 30-second mark. Was that something in the back of your mind that y'all could probably get the ball and make that drive, just get to it within?
Yeah, definitely thought process, just being able to get in the field goal range there, give us time, and I think, guys, the offense operated really well, with the clock management piece there. Everybody did an excellent job.
Went into rotating Derek and Steven.
Yeah, it was Derek is his first game back. Right? I think it's Derek is getting back into it. Didn't want to just put him back out there his first game and have him play however many 60-plus snaps. Right? So it wouldn't be fair to Derek. So for Steven, he was dealing with issues all week, but he battled through. Right? Pushed through the game today, and I think we had a healthy balance of mixing both of the guys in.
Coach, a lot of closing Sergeant DJ. Coach, the offensive line doesn't get a lot of credit throughout the week as far as making the highlight films and things like that. Can you just talk about the job that they did today?
Our O-line has been playing well. All right, for the past couple of weeks, they've been playing well, and it's even more evident today at how they were moving the defense off the line of scrimmage, and we were able to create lanes for Motor to hit. So our O-line has done a great job protecting, especially in these last drives, the 2-minute moments, right? When you need the protection most, they've stepped up. CJ is able to be comfortable in the pocket because of, right, the protection by our O-line. So all those guys have done a great job, and even though they don't get highlighted, I always make sure I highlight the big guys. They definitely deserve it.
You mentioned that you wanted to see the team handle success better. What about today showed how they handled success from last week?
Right. This week, it showed throughout how we prepared and practiced. Like, no one was feeling themselves. No one got the big head throughout the week. Everybody just worked in silence as we should work. And the preparation was the same. And I want the guys to have that same desperation as after a loss. Right? How do you feel after a win? And we had that preparation. We had the right mindset throughout the week, and it showed on today.
Thanks,
All right. Thank you, guys.
build on you guys have confidence, but to do it again, to win in this fashion.
Yeah, man, all glory and praise of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. This is a great opportunity and a hard-fought game. And these type of games come down to the last minute. I mean, it's hard to win in the NFL. It's a great Bengals team over there. They proved it week in and week out. But I think we came in with a mindset that we won't be denied. And that was huge for us. We fought until the end. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't how we would draw it out. But, I mean, that's what this league is about, those tough wins. So all glory goes to God, man, and I'm super blessed to be able on this Texas team and play with my teammates. Man, I love my teammates to death. We had no doubt that everything was in our favor going into that last drive. We knew that we can go down and get a field goal or score. So it was a blessing to pull out the dub.
DJ, at what point, you just said at some point you came to him and said, hey, we got you, we have this. When did you say it to him, and where does that level of belief come from? Because like you said, it's hard to do this in the national.
Yeah, man, it was after I threw the interception, I think they had scored. And I let them know, man, like, I got your back. Like, I know I made a mistake, but that one play doesn't define me, and I'm gonna go prove myself again. And I think we had a great day offensively, ran the ball really well, threw the ball really well. But those last 4-minute drills, man, I got to be better. I can't turn the ball over right there, but it's all about toughness in this league. How tough you are. I took a lot of big hits this game and things like that, but my O-line, they fought the tail off. I think that's where we won the game was our O-line. We handled 91. That was on our keys to victory. He's a heck of a player. LT was sitting on that guy and had a great game. And then our receivers ran great routes. The rest of my O-line blocked their tail off. And Motor, man, like Motor and I'm tripping, and MB, man, they were the focus point of this game, man. We needed them big time, and they've been in tough games like this. Motor being with the Bills, and then MB being with the Cowboys. They know how hard it is to win in an environment like that. So we lean on them guys, and they make plays.
CJ, Coach talked about you having calm in the chaos. How do you find that, or how have you come up with that?
For me, I mean, it's a lot of prayer. A lot of just knowing that, man, God wouldn't put anything on me that I can't handle. I don't deserve His grace and His mercy, but He still gives it to me, and I love Him for that. Because I mean, it's not about me; it's about Him and His glory. So I think that's where it comes from. I think God made me like that. I've been through a lot, not only in football, but things that made me just kind of chill during when everything's going crazy. And I thank God for putting that on me, because that's something that put that in me. Excuse me, because that's something that you need playing in this position in this league. That defense over there, they didn't blink, even though they were giving up big plays and things like that. They knew that it would come down to the wire. We knew that too. And I just went to DeMeco and let him know, man, I got you. We're going to win this game. And he looked me right in the eye and said, I trust you. So it's amazing to have trust in your head coach. And I'm a rookie, and my OC, Bobby, man. Like I think Bobby, we need to give him his flowers. He called a great game again, leaned on his players and took risk. And I appreciate him for even doing that.
What happened to the interception, and then how long did it take you to snap back in and say, we still got to keep
Cam made a hell of a play. I've been playing against him since college, and have a lot of respect for that guy. He's really smart. We ran that play the drive before we got a big completion. So he told me too. I talked to him, and he was like, "Man, I knew it was coming." So we undercut it. Their defensive end played upfield. And I had to step up in the pocket, and I didn't want to take a sack. So I tried to lay it over him, and he looked up right when I threw it, and he picked it. And it was a heck of a play. Tank probably almost saved the day right there with just giving our defense a blade of grass to stand on. But, I mean, it's something I can't do in the future, but it's a great learning experience, especially to come out with a dub with that.
And then did you just immediately throw it away?
I mean, I was a little upset and dang, but at the end of the day, what is that going to do? I mean, it's not going to do anything for me. I have to move on to the next play. And, I mean, I had such a great game at that point. I had a lot of great plays instead of that negative play. I can't just harp on that one negative play and go back to what I was doing. And the next drive, Bobby put the ball in my hands and we made plays.
Yeah, I remember you told us you enjoy road games. I remember you used the term, walking to your trap, take over the trap. To win a ball game like this, you can say, AFC contender like this in a state that you used to play in, how satisfying is this?
It's a blessing, man. You couldn't draw it any better. And I know it wasn't easy, but this is that's what you want in the NFL. You want those hard wins because you want to be playing your best ball at this point. I mean, I think we're doing that. I think we're on the upscale. And to be back in Ohio, I got a lot of Buckeye love, and I appreciate everybody who was in support. And then a lot of Texans out here too. We showing up. So I really hope next week we play the Cardinals, man. Y'all pull up and we pack that thing out
Like I really want to see a sold out stadium. I think at this point, man, I think that's what we're ready for, and that juice that y'all bring, man. We play with 100% energy, and even in the negative light, coming to the away game, like you want to be the villain, and you put on your mask, you ride with your brothers, and you go make plays. So it was a big win for us, and got to build on this momentum.
Time for two more, guys.
CJ, one thing Coach Lyons has said was that we don't care about the outside noise, but this game felt like a statement win for a young team that has believed in itself from jump, regardless of what anybody else thought.
Yeah, I mean, you can tune into what everybody else saying, but they're not in our shoes. We're the men in the arena. We're the one lacing it up, taking the hits, doing what we have to do to win. And it's a process throughout the week, man. I know, like, shout out to our families, man. Like, we put in a lot of work, and our families do a great job by supporting us in that way. So, I mean, I love my family. I know the rest of my teammates, they can say the same. So, it's just not us, man. It's the city of Houston behind us, our families behind us, the guys' kids, their wives, my family, my parents. Like, a lot of people are behind us in this thing, and I think we're proving a lot of people right who believe in us, and that's all that matters. So we're not trying to prove nobody wrong.
CJ, 2 weeks in a row, you've had the game-winning drive. Can you just take us through what your offensive linemen are doing in those situations?
I mean, they look me in the eyes and, man, I trust you with this moment, and that means a lot to me. From left to right, I mean, a lot of meaningful ball has been played on different teams. This team, like, I think they were saying, like, man, it was like 8 or 9 games last year that came down to the wire like that, and I think we lost every single one of them. So the hope that we have in 2-minute drill, like, that really goes to our coaching and just us being playmakers. We do 10-minute drills on Wednesday and Thursday, just trying to get that down because, I mean, that's a lot of these games are 1 to 2 minute. So my linemen, we don't move without them, like I told you last week. They're the focus point of our team. So my linemen had a great game.
We're going to finish with DJ and then Jonathan.
You mentioned, I think, around training camp, right before training camp, that you guys were going to shock the world. You guys really believed in your roster. What really were you seeing from the team that made you really believe that you guys were going to be able to do something great this year?
I would say, I mean, just the confidence off rip. And it wasn't built overnight. Like, this thing took a minute, a lot of moving parts. And, I mean, you see, I mean, we've been injured too, which hasn't been helpful. So these have been, like, the last couple of games we've actually been able to play at a capacity. Like, we're still missing a couple pieces. Miss DeMeco today. Can't wait to get him back. But I think you can see, like, no matter who's up, man, we're next player mentality. That's what you have to do in this league. So and I think Michael Dieter has stepped in and done an amazing job. And I really appreciate him just being, like, not only a ball player, but being really, really vocal. Because coming into that point where JP was playing really well, it's hard to come in and that, you know. So I think this team from when OTA started, we built confidence.
My bad if you answered this, but how important was it to get the running game going and how did that open up things for you?
Yeah, Motor, he ran the ball really well. Like I said before, it starts up front. Those guys were moving. Those guys, that's a solid, really good D-line. Backers fill their gaps really well. And Motor was making people miss. On top of that, we were getting to our second-level defenders and moving around. So I think once we get the running game going, I mean, you can see the play action starts working, the drop-back pass, everything. It makes my job a lot easier. So shout out to the running game, and we got to keep that going. All right, thank y'all. God bless.